Hi, I am Ahmad and back with another video series, and this time it is going to be Kafka.js. So let's start with Kafka.js. So the first question which you might ask, what is Kafka.js? So Kafka.js is basically one of the modern Apache Kafka client for Node.js, and it's one of my best, and it is actually I think the one of the most popular out in the market. And actually, you can check more the details about Kafka.js. And this is the official website of Kafka.js. So the reason I think it's popular because it doesn't have any dependencies. So it's very lightweight and it's very well tested. And it's very scalable, and it is like tested for a high traffic services with very strict uptime requirement. So pretty much, you know, we use Kafka for a lot of those scenarios where we are dealing with a lot of data and very critical situations. So it's very well tested for that. So that's why it's one of the best Kafka client in for Node.js. And if you go to the npm, you can see like uh, the download numbers. It's pretty high, which means it's have a lot of acceptance out there, and pretty much a lot of people are using this. And it was last time it was published 6 months ago, which means there are a lot of people who are looking into the issues and they are maintaining it. So it's one of the best client out there. So now the next question would be like how to do the basic setup, how to use Kafka.js. So for that, I have a very basic example here, which I'm gonna use. I'm gonna show you like how you can use Kafka.js into your code. And like, so let's go here. Okay, so I have a basic Node.js application. So what I have right now is that I have Docker Compose, and which means like to make this example work, we need to have Kafka locally, and for that I'm using Docker Compose. But if you want to install by Kafka yourself, you can go ahead with that option, but I'm going to use this one. So that's the number one thing. And okay, so I have Kafka right now running. So what I will do first, I will just close it. And okay, so this is shutting down. So okay, so it's done. So what I will do next is that, so you need to have Docker installed on your system, only then it will work. And I will also upload all this code and this example on a Git, and I will share the link of that repo in the description of this video, so you can use that as a reference. So you can run by just running this command right away. So okay, so basically I think it didn't start out properly. Okay. Yeah, yeah, so that's how. So again, I will show you again. So I'm using this command. So you will use this command, and it will, and I have my Kafka running here. So the next thing, so and then I have this boilerplate code of a Node.js application. You can get this code from the Git repository link in the description. So we will start from here, and it's very basic right now. Like I have an Express install, I have this. So the first thing we would do is that we'll do something like, okay, so we will install Kafka.js as a dependency. That would be npm install Kafka.js. So meanwhile, okay, so it's installed, it's done. And now what I will do, I will go back to the Kafka.js official documentation, and I use this documentation as a reference to how to use Kafka. So I will copy this code. This code is particularly there for like how to create a Kafka client. So I will use this one. Okay, so let's have it here. Okay, so we got this one. So this is our app name. So in this broker, it is going to be the URL of your Kafka client. So we are running our Kafka client on, we are running our client here, 9092. Yeah, so we are running our client on 9092 port. So we will use this one. Okay. Or we can also go back to the terminal to see. We scroll up. Okay, so actually we will use this one just right away. So I will copy this one from here and I will go back here and I will just paste it like this. Okay, so I will put the elf from the localhost, and this example we have two here because in case of cluster, you can put multiple URLs of different brokers of your Kafka, but I have only one instance running, so that's it. So that's how you will create a Kafka client. Now we are going to see like how to use it to send a message, and then we will see like how to use it to consume a message, to listen from a particular topic and how to consume that message. So let's go ahead with this one. Okay, so we will go back to the official documentation and we will see. Okay, so this is all the code for. Okay, yeah, so I will copy this one from here right away and I will put it here. So this is my producer. That's how actually it should go after this one. So that's how I will create a producer, and the next thing is going to be all this code. Okay, so I will copy this one from here and put it here. So I will make this method async, and okay, and I will use, I'm using, by the way, I'm using Visual Code. So okay, so this is my basic example and I will name the topic as test. So that being said, that being said, let's try to run it and see what happens. Okay, node index.js. So okay, so it looks like our application is running. So okay, actually let's change the URL for this one to hello. So and then I will run it again, and now I will go to the browser to just URL. So Chrome, and I will say localhost. Okay, yeah, so we got the response back. So let's go back to the here and see what happened. Okay, that's strange. So I think it successfully sent the message, but let's create a consumer. So the next step we will do, create a consumer to listen to that message and see like if our producer is successfully sending a message, are we getting the message data in consumer or not. So for that I will again go back to the consumer. Okay, so this is the official documentation. I will copy, and I think this is the code for this one. I will first copy this one and paste it here, and the next thing I'm gonna do is that I'll copy all this consumer code and paste it inside a function as consumer setup. So format document. Okay, so we have the consumer code set up. Okay, what is wrong here? Okay, yeah, it should be like this. And now we will just do this like this. Okay, if you get any error, just log the error. And setting up consumer. So yeah, that's it. So what I will do, I will stop the server and I will run it again. So Yeah. So yeah, see, so now this is my consumer. If you look at the logs, you will see, okay, so starting consumer here, and then consumer have joined the group. So it has joined this particular group. And then this is the message we sent last time. Like this is the exactly message we sent. Now what I will do, I will go back to the Chrome and we will send another message using, so we will send another message and then we will see the response. See, we got the response in consumer. So yeah, that's the whole example. That's how you can use Kafka. And in the next video, I will go step by step. We will explore all the options which are available in Kafka client, which is this one. Like what are the different options which are available for the Kafka client, and what are the options, how you can control the producer and how you can control the consumer behavior. So we will look at all those options step by step in next couple of videos. So that's it for this video, and thank you. And if you did like this, subscribe the channel, please subscribe and like, and that's it. Thank you.